Isaiah 37 through 39 and Psalm 76. Well, we're coming to the end of what's usually considered to be the first half of Isaiah. Chapters 40 and on have a very different feel to them, so we'll talk about that next time. But as we conclude this story that's in the end of the first half of Isaiah, remember where we left off. Sennacherib has come up against Jerusalem, King Hezekiah, and he has mocked Hezekiah's God, saying, Yahweh, well, what is he? He is no better than the other gods that I've been mowing down as I've come down from Assyria and knocked off Samaria and 46 some villages of Judea. And as, of course, I say, when you mock Yahweh in the biblical story, look out. So let's see what happens. 37:36. Then the Malach, or the angel of the Lord, went out and killed in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000 soldiers. And when they rose early in the morning, they were all corpses. As we have seen before, this is well back in our Genesis discussion. When you see the word angel in the Bible, Old Testament, take that out and just put the word malach in its place, which is the normal word for messenger. So in some sense, a messenger, we're not sure if it's a human or a divine messenger, it doesn't really matter. He is sent by Yahweh, and he kills that night 185,000 soldiers. By the way, some have argued that the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament is Jesus. I don't see any textual reason to believe that. If a person wants to, they can, but that's simply an opinion to take. I don't sense with any reason to do so myself. Well, then, how does the story end for Sennacherib? Of course, his victory is gone. He heads back home in shame to Assyria. 37:38. It came to pass as Sennacherib was worshipping in the house of Nisrochah, his god, that his sons Adramelech and Sharezer struck him down by the sword. Just think of the oddity of this, of how this sounds. I'm worshiping the God that I presume loves me, or that Sennacherib believed loved him and protected him, and he could enjoy fellowship with. At the time he's worshiping him, his two sons kill him. Again, in the Old Testament, in the ancient Near East, how you died had a great deal to say about the quality of your life. That's how culture saw you. So the fact that he's killed, A, by his children, and B, while he's worshiping his God, is meant to give us a message about both the strength of this God and how this God even treats those who worship him. Well, how does the story go? Actually, before this, when Hezekiah was fearful of this army, and before the angel of the Lord went out that night, listen to the prayer of this man to his God that this man had made fun of. O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, the one who dwells between the cherubim, you are Elohim, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth, in that you have made heaven and earth. Now therefore, O Lord our God, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you are the Lord, you alone. It reminds me of Joshua 7, verse 9, where Joshua is praying that, God, if you let our people be destroyed, your name, your character, your reputation will be hurt. It's almost like we could say that you're praying to God's soft spot. You're saying, it's not me that needs this, it's not money or fame I want, I'm simply praying that your reputation be protected. And that's really what Hezekiah was praying for that night, before the angel of the Lord destroyed the Assyrian army. Well, then Hezekiah, of course, wins that day. He is told, though, that he is going to die, and he prays this prayer. Hezekiah said, Remember now, O Lord, I pray, how I have walked before you in truth. The Hebrew word emet, again, has the word of constancy, resiliency, faithfulness, and with a shalem heart. Comes from the Hebrew word shalom, of course, meaning peaceful, complete, at peace heart with you, and have done what is tov, or good in your sight, not perfection, but I've given you my best. I I love how he prays here, because it again reminds us that when it comes to the plan of salvation, if we have one in the Bible at all, it's not rule-oriented, it's not atonement-oriented, it's not sacrifice-oriented. It's simply being a person of faithfulness to the proper God. And of course, he's given 15 years more of life, and the story then of Hezekiah ends in a good note, albeit that he gives away some of the, shall we say, the secrets of the wealth of the kingdom to some visitors, which Isaiah will criticize. But otherwise, we have a wonderful end to the king named Hezekiah.